Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another episode of DragonFist Ultra Combo. And I already went ahead and used most of my stamina already for the gear on the Jiren, because I do want to get him soon to Orange 2, because I think it would just take too long to get the Gatai Zamasu to Orange 3. Maybe we could do that at a later time. But I have been trying to upgrade his badges and his esotericas so he can have more HP and attack in battle. Now, in my current lineup, I do keep him primarily in the front row still. Now, getting to this Super Saiyan God Goku, I've upgraded most of his gear to purple, so that is good. Now, I just need to know how to get more shards of him. If you guys know in the comments below how to get more shards of him, because he's still only 4-star, so I don't feel the need to throw him in my lineup right now. But I do really want to, because he is SSS. But let's go into the cross server arena, and hopefully we can take out Angelin Drew from server 30. Let's go. Now, right off the bat, you can see he didn't do any ultimate attacks on that first turn, so that tells me his War Souls aren't upgraded, and he probably is running weaker characters. So we're going to do some AoE damage with the Gatai Zamasu and the Majin Vegeta, which is really good. Now, if you couldn't tell already, when I'm going into the cross server arena, my first team is primarily more defensive type characters with the Jiren, Majin Buu, and the Gatai Zamasu being able to come back to life. Now, the reason for that is because I know I'm going to have lower priority most of the time in first fights. So I save my big hitters for the second team, because I know when the second team comes in, they automatically do their ultimate attacks and obviously have no damage received. So I think that's why I put the Kid Buu with the hit and in my second team, and it works pretty well. Now, we are going to be able to take out this first team of his right now, but I know when his second team comes in, he has a lot more stronger characters and will probably take us out this round. So there we go. We got the win by him dying off from the burn. That was a really close fight. We got that lucky stun on the Majin Vegeta and able to get promoted to Platinum 1, which is really good. Now what I want to do, I want to go to the Best of Cosmos, see if we can redeem any coins. I believe we can get some Beerish shards. So let's see, we'll redeem those 20 gold universe coins, and then even for the hit also. Now what I want to do is go into the arena. We are sitting at rank 12, but I do want to take on LaFleeze. And I want to experiment with my lineup, see if it's better to keep the moves on the Kid Buu or put on the Gattei Zamasu, but let's go. Alright, so I'm going to skip it right here because I know we're going to lose this fight because Jiren and Majin Buu don't have the attack power to take out those characters. But that's alright. We're going to go into the moves. Now I'm going to switch the moves from Kid Buu, the upgraded ones that we have of the orange ones, to the Gattei Zamasu. And we're going to try putting Gattei Zamasu in the back row in the last slot and put Kid Buu next to him. And put the Golden Frieza where the Gattei Zamasu was. Now I want to see how that lineup affects it. I think we already sort of tested it in a couple previous episodes, but just because we got the Gattei Zamasu to orange 2, he's a little bit more stronger, so I want to see if it makes any difference. But I know a couple of you guys have been asking me why do I keep Gattei Zamasu in the front and not put him in the back already. Now I've tried that out, and the reason why I haven't been putting him in the front is because he comes back to life 100% of the time, guys, with 30% HP, and he comes back doing his move for Goku Black, his ultimate move. So that's why I keep him in the front, so he's able to stall a little bit more for those back row characters of mine, like the Kid Buu, so maybe he can get another hit or two off. So that's the main reason why I keep the Gattei Zamasu in the front row. And he has really good defense, and honestly, it just makes it better for him. We can ultimate as much as he can by being hit a lot in the front row, so he'll be able to do his AoE attack more often. So there we go. We pretty much swapped the moves that I see fit for the Gattei Zamasu and the Kid Buu. Then we're going to go into the lineup and try and move them around like I was just telling you guys. And yeah, these are all the moves I have for the Majin Buu. I'm just checking to see if we can equip any other ones that we may have. But most of my starting lineup characters do have purple moves, guys. And I spend like 160 Dragon Stones a day on moves. So that's why I have so many purple moves. Even a lot in reserve also. But yeah, guys, just if you want to get more of those orbs, just sell the white and green ones at least. That's what I do. That's a little tip. Now going back into the arena, we're gonna go check out the lineup first. We're gonna go check out the lineup, and we're gonna see. So we're gonna put Gattei Zamasu in the back row and switch Kid Buu with the Golden Frieza and move the hit to the fourth slot. And now we're gonna go take on the same person, LaFleeze, and hopefully it's a different outcome. If there isn't, then I know I'll just equip them back. But let's go take on LaFleeze again, and let's go. Alright, so I'm actually going to skip it right here, guys. Now, that honestly, at least we tested it out, but that honestly didn't work out better than the last fight. So what I think I'm going to do is actually switch the Gatai Zumasu back and put Kibu back in the 6th slot. So now I'm going to put all those moves back onto the Kibu from the Gatai Zumasu, and we're going to keep Gatai Zumasu in the front row, just because I think it's working out a little better that way. Even though we didn't win both fights, it did work out better that first fight. So yeah, I'm going to skip that real quick, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're back. Now, what I'm going to do is go into the cross war. You guys have also been asking me how to run the cross war. What you want to do is basically have, you have teams of, 3 teams of 4. You want to have 2 teams of your strongest 8 characters and keep one of the other teams weak. So basically you want to maximize your 2 teams the best you can. And then, so you can take someone out. You only need to win 2 of the 3 fights. So if you have 2 strong teams and 1 weak team, it's perfectly fine as long as you win those 2 fights, obviously. So that's a strategy I've been using, and I've been getting like the top 100 in that this kind of thing. So right here you can play with the lineups, so you can play with the defensive lineup and all that. So what I do is quick deploy, and then manually I'll go ahead and shift who I want. Usually I do 2 in the front and 2 in the back of the characters for the lineups. That seems to work out pretty much better for me. So you can see our first 2 lineups are 177,000 CP and 180,000 CP. So it ends up working out pretty good like that. And you see that third team for the attack lineup is like 94k CP. So we don't even need to worry about that third team. Even though it is good, obviously, if you have strong characters, it works out better for you guys. But let's say you're free to play like me and just trying to get the most you can out of your lineups. So what you can do is just get your 2 strongest teams out there. And that can help you win the battles. So we can actually run one real quick. I'm not going to show you all 3 fights. What we could do is just skip the first 2 fights and I'll show the 3rd fight. So maybe like right here, we'll probably take on Matt 1917. He's actually in our own server. But so let's try and run this out. I'll skip the first 2 fights and we can watch the 3rd one. So that's how you get more of those energy orbs that you can redeem on for Jiren or Jiren's weapon or anything like that, Janumba. So that's how I've got all the shards of Jiren to get him to actually get him. And then, as you guys know, I've been saving up for the weapon of Jiren so we can get that awakened. Now I'm quickly going to go into the Universe 6, and I'm going to skip that and just go to the rewards now. So here we go. We get Super Bad Soul, which is good. We get a purple move right there. You can also get purple moves and even orange moves from this kind of event. So there we go. I was able to beat all 5 and looking pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap this episode of DragonFist Ultra Combo. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more content. And as always, I'm out. Later.